I either can pay attention. I can either pay attention or I can try to write, but then I won't pay attention. So if I could just pay attention and then I know it's recorded, then I'm good. All right, say that, start with that, creating energy.
Okay, so what I said is that after a couple of treatments, what you're going to feel is you're going to start, because the first two treatments, you have to detox and toxicity has to come out, okay? So as the fat comes out of the fat cells, it comes into the bloodstream, okay? It turns into glycogen, and that goes into the mitochondria, creates energy. Now, if you go to the gym, you expand energy, right?
Right.
So you need energy to make energy. Here, you don't expand any energy. Plus, there is a process where it keeps going. You don't have to catch your breath. I'll tell you another thing that is very, very interesting. But the most important thing that we have discovered with this new technology is that as the fat comes into the bloodstream, the fat is full of stem cells. Okay, there is one in 100,000 in the bone marrow. It's 1 in 10,000 in the fat. So it has a lot of stem cells. The fat. Okay, these stem cells can repair all your organs. Can repair your liver, your kidneys, your heart, your gallbladder. Everything is going to be repaired because of the stem cells. And you see, they're endogenous. They're your own stem cells. It's not somebody that puts an injection of undifferentiated stem cells that some of them might never be differentiated and become cancers. Here is your own stem cells that are controlled by your brain. Well, that's very significant. So what we did is we looked at all the variables that liver repair studies, like stem cell studies, different studies that are doing. We look at exactly the same variables. And what we saw is that the result of these variables increased significantly, much more than it increased in stem cell studies. So you will repair your system with this machine. And what we've seen is in about 15 treatments, and we're talking about people with very damaged liver, not alcoholic liver, non-alcoholic liver, but damaged liver, about 80% had normal level, about 100% had improvement, about 80% had complete liver.
Okay. Obviously I've, the liver, I mean, all my blood numbers are bad. And I don't know how much of it is tied to the horrible thyroid, which makes all the other numbers terrible.
But the liver is what kills you.
Yes.
That is, I mean, because the liver does the detox. If you cannot do the detoxes, forget it. The whole system is going to fall apart. But it's not just the liver that repairs all the vital organs. So you have two choices. You can go and exercise all day, every day, okay? And the problem with that is that in your age, if you're over 45 or over 50, okay, anybody who's over 45 or 50, they're not going to be able to exercise, to do the strenuous exercise that is necessary to get rid of the visceral fat. Okay, so so how are you going to get rid of the visceral fat? And it's the visceral fat that wraps itself around your vital organs and then invades them. Why do they call it fatty liver? Because the fat has gotten inside the liver. So how can the cells communicate with each other when they have all this fat like walls in between them? They cannot. Because they cannot communicate with each other, the liver dysfunctions. The whole body starts dysfunctioning.
Yes.
And everything goes from there. So we need to get rid of the visceral fat, all right? So the only choice to get rid of the visceral fat, not even exercise can do it after 50. The only choice is this guy. There's no other choice. My visceral fat is 1. 1. And now you look jealous.
1 what? I'm sorry.
You look jealous.
No what?
You look jealous. You look envious. The thing about the RSs, you have a very good machine, and this is, the invention that Jerry originally did. But since Jerry, we have gone a long, long way. And Jerry did not understand anything about how to do waveforms. This is something that we how you combine the waveforms to actually get sensations like you are having, that you're exercising. So like was said before, you have 12 waveforms here and 12 here, and they're combined. And every time each one of them combines with another, creates a sensation like you feel like you're rowing a boat, and then you feel like you're belly dancing, and then you feel like you're climbing a horse, like you are climbing on a mountain, and then you feel like you're riding a horse, and then you feel like you're lifting weights, and then you feel like aerobics, like you're up and down. It's incredible, and it's like really a fascinating technology and what it does, but what it does after. Because how does it do that? Okay, so somebody was asking me about this Spanish machine. It's a muscle stimulator anyway. And okay, so it says, well, it stimulates the nerves. Okay, so everything stimulates the nerves. I mean, I can go like this and stimulate my nerves. Okay. The point is to give a signal that can communicate with the central nervous system and this guy, the brain. Okay. Now, if I give any signal, I can stimulate the nerves all I like all day long. Unless I give the nerves the blueprint, the exact same thing that the brain understands, it will be discarded by the system. It's like I come to you and I speak to you in Chinese. I need to speak to you in English, or you're not going to understand what I'm saying to you. It's the same thing. You can stimulate the nerves, and it's not even a language, with these toys that they have in the market. It's not even a language. It's just noise. The nerve stimulation is noise. It's not language. You have to speak the language of the brain to communicate with the brain. Unless you communicate with the brain is not going to create this 10 seconds contraction. Now, the contraction is 10 seconds. It's not 4 like your RS is. This is 10 seconds that you contract, or you go like this, 10 seconds. Now, that is impossible with a muscle stimulator because it has to be through the brain. So the brain creates this full contraction. The entire body is coordinated, which is again impossible with the muscle stimulator because it stimulates this muscle and that muscle and that muscle, and it's like a. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
not
no.
function. So
I did that sculpt, and it was just a joke. I said my Eris is way better than that thing is.
No. The RSS the RSS makes the M sculpt to look like garbage, really.
Yeah.
The RSS is the RSS, right? This guy, there's no comparison. They don't have the technology we have. But the whole point is that the brain will order that full coordinated contraction of all coordinated muscles. And it's the brain, in order to do that, the brain has to secrete hormones. You cannot build muscle unless you have the growth hormone to build the muscle.
Right.
So why do we need to jump up and down and go to the gym? All we have to do is create a communication system that will trigger the production of growth hormone or thyroid hormone in your case to kind of fulfill the thyroid. Okay. It's not that you don't have enough thyroid hormone. It's though you don't have the mechanisms to produce it. The factory is out of order.
Right.
Okay, when the factory comes back into order, we can produce the thyroid hormone. You know, it's like these people that they put fillers with collagen, and it's like, oh, I put collagen and that's going to replace the collagen in my system. No, it won't. How? It's not
You
that
just
you
look stupid.
it's not like you don't have enough collagen. It's just that the factory does not produce collagen anymore. Hello?
Yeah.
And what are you
Yeah.
going to do with just collagen? Youth depends on about 100,000 proteins, and collagen is just 1 out of 100,000. To the point people are so brainwashed. I just finished, you know, you saw my book, Brainwashed. It's really, you know, I was talking to one esthetician, and she said, well, you know, we need the laser. So what in the, well, how else can we produce collagen? Oh, you mean if we don't have the laser, it cannot produce collagen? Who are you? I mean, you're a very poor person, because you need to be abused to get something done, right? Your body
Right.
be abused. It's not true. They're brainwashed. It's a total lie.
I know, this damage to heal thought process.
Which is ridiculous.
It is. It's stupid. It's no different than a vaccine to get healthy. Dumber than dumb.
Okay, so I'm in a conference in IMCAS in Paris. Okay, and they're talking about PRP, you know, plasma rich platelet, right? And the one doctor from Canada said, well, but excuse me, the PRP does not work on a healthy body. You need to have trauma for the PRP to work. And you know what was their answer? Oh, we always use energy devices, lasers or RF, to traumatize the body first so we can use the PRP. And I'm like, hello? Excuse me, why?
Why?
It's like you're charging the patient to damage him so you can repair him, because you cannot repair him without the damage, because there's no damage to repair. Okay, so let's produce the damage. What kind of reasoning is this? What these people are thinking?
Yeah, I know. And people are making a shit ton of money doing this stuff in this town.
Yeah, because it's all brainwashing and it's all money and marketing. Why do you think everybody's buying the Sculpt? They advertise.
Yeah.
You know what they say? They say that they can do 24,000 sit-ups. You know what that is? It's 20 shocks per second.
Yeah.
Times 30 seconds to a minute. Okay. That is, hold on, let me calculate it.
I mean, I called one of them out on this, on their Facebook ad. And I said, I literally just said,
so 20
the numbers don't work.
Is 600 times that 600 shocks a minute times 20. Oh, it's actually 20. Oh, no, it's, okay, sorry.
You're using 30 seconds.
Times 40 minutes. 40 minutes they do. Is equal to 24,000. So they're counting one shock that goes to one individual muscle as a sit-up. If that is not a lie, I don't know what is.
Yeah, no, I agree. I absolutely agree. I'd rather, like, tell me if I'm actually doing real sit-ups. If I'm doing 500, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, the point is that you are intelligent. You have been exposed to our technology. You have gone to you are out of the black water. Most people are under the black water. They have not seen anything better than what they have. So they get, brainwashed much more easily. Somebody like you, when you've seen the sun, you go like, give me a break. Stop. Yeah. That's rubbish.
Yeah. All right. So, like, after one treatment, though, do people get inch loss results? Because that gets them back.
So one treatment, if you do it the way I'm going to teach you how to do it, okay? And the way you do it is you change this waveforms continuously, and you have to put the pads the way I'm going to teach you how to do it. And we can, you can have different cases, and we can keep talking, and I can help you with, different patterns. in one treatment, if somebody does not lose at least 2 inches, you're not doing your job properly. Okay.
Okay.
It should be your bottom line. You should lose at least 1 inches in one spot. In one spot. Okay.
2 inches.
2 inches in one spot. All right.
Right.
Not overall.
Yeah, no, I know. When people say, "Oh, you can lose 2 inches," but that's in 10 measurements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I know we had like we lost. I don't know if you saw. It's in Chinese. We did a television recently in Hong Kong.
Oh.
This girl lost 12 and 12 and 16, and they added it together. One was 178. Another one 192 inches all together. I mean, you know, when you obviously measure the entire body, you add things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's meaningless. I mean, I was looking, okay, fine. I mean, it's impressive to them. To me, it's meaningless because all that matters is how much you lose in one spot. So you can lose from 4 to 4 cm because we measure cm, so that's 2 inches.
Right.
From 4 cm to 16 cm, so from 2 to 8 inches in one spot, and you're going to see that.
Okay.
You're probably going to see that with your own body. Now, the interesting part is that if you measure yourself the next morning, it's going to be another 2 or 3 cm less.
Yeah. So like with the irises, I had, so I always said if people had fluffy fat is what I called it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I would have pretty good results. I could get, you know, 2 to 6 inches off in one session.
Yes, that's the subcutaneous fat. The problem is the visceral fat with the irises.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I've gotten so fat, but yeah, so I'm like,
that is visceral fat.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
That is
I've gained, I had 40 pounds off and I've gained it all back in the last year and a half. So
that is a problem with the thyroid. And you are not, I don't know if you remember Mary Malozzi.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she has put an incredible amount of weight. Problem, she doesn't have any thyroid. And I told her she needs to buy the virtual gym, but she doesn't. She just says the RS is the RS.
Yeah.
The problem with the hormones is that you need those waveforms that we have invented. And we actually created this invention from the Aielians, but then we had to adjust it to Jerry's technology. The formula is the same. It's like we have like a 2 pages formula. But Jerry did not understand waveforms. He did not understand neurophysiology. He was he understood electronics, okay? So Jerry has given us a design that is 100 years ahead of its time, all right? But what we have created on top of that is we have created these waveforms that create the different sensations. And by creating it's like that's what we call the virtual gym. It's like you really are in a gym with 144 machines, which is impossible to go to 144 machines and do 144 machines in our age or somebody who's overweight, okay? But it's not possible. You cannot do it. It's going to break your back.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, I go to the gym. I watch what I seriously do it all, and there's no effect. I mean, I have absolutely nothing happen.
No, because the gym cannot create the hormonal balance that is necessary for you to lose that. And don't get me wrong, this one is going to take time. It's going to take about 6 months before it's going to start balancing it. Okay, because it's going to take time for the system to switch, but you're going to start seeing results in the beginning.
Well, I mean, I don't expect to, lose 50 pounds in 2 months, but it's just, I understand that it'll be a process. As long as there's results happening, then it makes a difference.
Yeah, the most important thing is 2 words. No rebound.
No what?
No rebound. It's not going to come back.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
the most important thing, because you can go on a laser, and 2 weeks later, you're going to have it back. Okay? You can go to EM sculpt. You know, what is that?
There was no inch loss. The red light therapy was no inch loss.
That's not even
That's,
doing anything. Okay, that's a waste of time. But you know, there's nothing. There's absolutely no other technology. There's no other technology like this.
mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to look. I really have a very busy life. Okay, you see, I'm every day, all day until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I work, I write books, I write this, I do this, I do that, I do that. How would I be able to do all that?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is next to me. I put it on and I work on my computer. I cannot live without it. I would.
Yeah.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Well, I mean, you're gonna live until you're like you're just
fine. But it's, if it was this or the love of my life, I would say, okay, I'll get this.
Well, I'm not gonna find the love of my life until I feel like I love my life. So I mean, that's my, I don't even look. I'm like, you know, I don't love me right now. So, you know, why would I look for somebody at this moment?
That's the greatest love of all, Whitney Houston.
Yeah. So you said that there were, I want to talk the business side for a second. You said there were people in California, Colorado, Texas. Do you have
These
like their names?
These are all private people. The only person that you can probably go is Annie Rodriguez in New York, but she has an older version of this technology. It's not as good. It's like a 2-year-old machine. It's not as good. You can come to Hong Kong. You can come and stay with me. You know, no problem. But I mean,
Well, no, more just like, does somebody have a website that I can, you know, just start looking? What are they charging? What are they, you know, what are they saying on their website? That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so the problem is that there is different prices all over the world. Okay, so for somebody, are you going to have like a big spa, or you're going to have like out of your home?
I'm gonna, the place that I bought here in Florida is just this tiny little house, so I'm not going to do it in my home anymore. So I'm probably going to rent a small space. I have that sunlight and sauna, which has mid, near, and far infrared rays. So I'm going to have the sauna and this at this point.
Okay, so you need to capitalize on this. Don't
Copy the what?
Capitalize on this one. Don't capitalize on the sauna. Okay. I send you a lot of marketing thing, health, fitness, hormonal balance.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the sauna. Okay, I would sell it. Just have one thing. The people that have just one thing, this one, and you can have some nutrition, you know, that's it. If you start mixing apples and oranges, it becomes a bazaar.
Yeah.
I would stick with one thing. I would give first treatment just to try it out, $60. If they want a second treatment, it's going to be twice as much, 120. Okay, to start it. I would have open houses. I would give some free treatments, or I would give treatments, you know, for $30, whatever. Like, say, people to come and get hooked up. Okay, nothing better to do anyway, right? And slowly get the people to come to you. Once people start coming to you and start liking it, that's it. Then you're going to increase your prices.
What was I going to ask? I don't know. Went out my brain. Well, I know. Okay, so the pads, they're like $30 or $40 just for one person to try it.
the pads you can use again and again. You can use them up to 20 times.
Right. But only if you use them on different people, which I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that, I guess. So.
Well,
I mean, if you wipe them down with rubbing alcohol, that does take some germs away. Yeah.
I don't.
It's my dilemma.
Okay, so everybody uses the pads with the same people again and again.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you that. You shouldn't be recording.
Well, I know, like the physical therapist's office, you have your own set of pads for
You are
physical
gonna
therapy.
do that. Okay, so if they buy a series, like say 6 treatments or 10 treatments, okay, then they have to buy their own pads, or you can kind of put the pads in the price. I mean, the machine comes with 4 packets. All right. So these 4 packets are going to get you the business going. And then when you sell a package, then you sell the pads with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's not something that I don't think you should be worried about that, because that's going to be washed off. In the point is to get the people to come in.
Right.
In order to get the people to come in, I would call the news.
Right. No, I did that in Lincoln.
Right.
And I got a ton of people.
Right. So call the news. Okay.
Yeah.
Get the news then. Say I'm the only one who has that. You're a very executive person. You know what I mean? You can do that. Okay. You can get the news to come. So get the news in. All right. The important and keep doing it. Open houses, you know, basically you want the word of mouth.
Okay. All right.
But don't call it inch loss, don't call it, you know, just I've given you a lot of things, and you can take whatever you think and put it together, and you're gonna have like a phrase, right? Because you have what, 2 minutes to speak to the news. So you whatever you say, it must go in their head and stay in their heads.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I've been, you know, like I said, what I've been doing is writing sales pages for like Facebook ads. And so, you know, I'll write a sales page for this to run Facebook ads off of. But you know, I'm just trying to think of all the language and all the stuff that I'll use. I did come up with you know, just funny things that aren't right, but just random things. Change your health, change your life. Change your size.
Change your life is good.
Yeah.
Beginnings.
Yeah. And on the sales page, I'll probably even speak to, you know, actually, hang on a second. I wrote it over here. I said, you know, like this will be on the sales page. It's like, stop freezing your fat, heating your fat, twitching your fat, red lighting your fat, green lighting your fat, and, you know, with minimal results. So, you know, I want to call out the other things that don't really work.
Minimal effort.
What's that?
Minimal.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so just random thoughts. I keep writing little notes down when I think of stupid words. So
just look at yourself, okay? And look at yourself and say, what would make me go and do the treatment?
Right.
Okay,
It's
what,
something that'll finally give me the results I'm looking for. So,
okay,
yeah.
what are you looking for? You.
Well, me personally, I want to get my health back, and so the blood work piece. And you know, at 65, I'm sitting here going, I don't have that many more years to live if I don't do something different. And then, of course, I want to get this weight off.
Just say that. I want to live longer.
Yeah.
Do you want the same thing? I want to live longer.
Yes.
I am doing this because I want to live longer. I'm doing the
but I want to live in a where I feel amazing.
Longer and healthier.
Yeah.
I'm doing the virtual gym because I want to live longer and healthier. Who's with me? Do it that way. Don't address them. Talk about yourself.
Yeah.
They will relate to you. A lot of people will. I want to live longer and healthier. Who's with me?
Mm-hmm.
Come on Monday, 3 o'clock, and try the secret that I have and share my secret. And I'll share my secret with you. Come at 3, whatever, and I'll share my secret with you.
Gotcha. All right. That's gets
it.
me thinking. But I think, you know, besides losing inches, obviously, the getting your hormones balanced, your blood work balanced, so that you can be healthy as you're living is what's going to get people to spend the money.
When they come and they say, what do you mean? I mean, what kind of secret is that? We say, well, you know, I have thyroid and I got this because I wanted to get my blood work better. And you got the same problem? Come here.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. You basically, you have a problem. I have a problem. I'm solving my problem. Whoever has a problem like I do, come over. I'll solve it for you.
Right. Yeah. So on a sales page, we talk about, you know, identifying the problem, solving the problem in general, and then using a marketing argument to show how this is the only way you can solve this problem.
Yeah.
So
goes after they come in.
Yeah.
After they come in. Once you don't even have to go to the marketing page, because once they try it, they're gonna know.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just, yeah.
That is the whole point. You know, once you have people in and they try it, they go like, oh. And you say, okay, 20% off if you buy right now. You want to come tomorrow, it's going to be different price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. 5.
If you have low prices,
Definitely got some.
Everybody will buy. You know, the problem that the reason why we're doing so well in business, okay, we don't advertise. There hasn't been no advertisement whatsoever. We have no booths anywhere, nothing. Okay, and we're doing much better than before the pandemic. Why? Because the pandemic has taught people a very important lesson. Beauty is not health. Health is beauty.
Mm-hmm.
But beauty is not health.
Right.
And they learned that they can die. They felt it.
Mm-hmm.
They felt it with the pandemic. Before it was like, well, you know, at some point, you know, it's going to be like this, blah, 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 blah. Now they felt it. So everything is turning towards wellness. So what you see, all of these spas are losing customers. They keep losing customers. That's what I'm telling you. Don't do infrared sauna. Don't do any of that. This one only. Wellness. Other people have infrared sauna. If you make it as part of the secret, they're gonna think you don't have a secret.
I think I would set it up, but I'm not going to advertise it. So only current customers that want to pay extra.
So, oh yeah, by the way, I have this. But basically
Yes.
focus on the new toy.
Right. No, I absolutely agree with that. I would set it up because it's stupid sitting in a storage unit.
Yeah, well, you
But
can be there. Because sure, you can go to the sauna after that too. Yeah, that's an extra nice bonus. I'll throw it in.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's like a bonus. It's like a gift.
Right. Right. So
But you don't have it as part of your secret. Your secret is just this. That's it.
right.
Not the RSS, not, I mean, the eye repair is a whole different thing. You can throw that in too. You can say, okay, by the way, I can, oh, you got some
I can also do this.
I can
Yes.
do the stretch marks too. Oh yeah, I got another trick.
Right. I would never advertise that either. Well, because I'm not a licensed esthetician. So the only people I can do that on is somebody who isn't going to say anything.
Darling, what they're going to do to you? Take your license away?
Well, but I'm not going to advertise it.
What are they going to do to you?
Yeah. Like they could shut you down.
In your house?
Well, I'm going to have to be out in a shop somewhere, but.
Shop. I mean, how are they going to shut you down? Have you ever seen that? I've never seen that.
I don't know.
People talk about it. I've never seen it.
I don't know. I don't know if they fine you. I mean,
they can't do anything because you're not an esthetician. You're not part of them. What they can do to you?
I know in Nebraska, the laws read that any electrical apparatus on the face, and what I laughed about it is like, so if I used an electrical toothbrush, I have to be an esthetician. You know, it's just, I mean, it's just such a stupid thought process. I'm not damaging anybody's face, so yeah.
I know, you see, that's the point, is that when somebody starts complaining or you don't even say it's for aesthetic, it's for gymnastics. It's facial gymnastics.
Right.
It's hard.
Oh, one other question I had on the eye repair oil, we're talking about that real quick. I did buy the vaginal tool, whatever that is. I don't have any idea how you use that or what you hook that to. Do I need other leads?
Okay, so you put it's like the long probe.
Yeah.
It's only one, right? Not two.
Only one.
Okay. So you can use that with the virtual gym too.
Okay.
Okay.
But do I need different leads? I've never used it, I guess.
No, you just insert it into the vagina. You put you're gonna see the probe vaginal rejuvenation on the when are you near your repair?
My eye repair?
Yeah.
It's here, yeah.
Turn it on. I got the repair over there at the back.
Got to get to another
By the way,
extension cord.
You need to always have it plugged in, yeah?
What's that?
You must always have it plugged in.
It was plugged in. I just have to plug it in somewhere different here. Okay.
Turn it on.
blurry because I've got my background blurred. Let me, there, unblur my background.
Okay, turn on, go your screen a little bit lower so I can see. Yeah, okay, it starts, very good. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, good, starting. Okay. Right.
A little dusty. I figured out the best way to remember to use it is just, I put it on a TV tray by my couch. So if I happen to watch TV, then I'll turn it on and just, even if I use it for 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Your face looks good. But this one, you need to do that, this part.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that, you need to heal that. All right, so I think it's already, is it on?
It's coming.
I know, okay, it's not on yet. Okay, just leave it like that so you can see it as well. Leave it at the side. Leave it at the side. I cannot see it like that anyway because the light is.
No,
it's
I know
not.
you can't see.
I can only see now. Okay, all right. So go back. There is all the way to the left. There is a round thing. Go to the back. Go back. Okay. So now you see all the languages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Put British English, Canadian, British, and Canadian something.
Oh, Canadian. Okay.
Okay.
There they are.
Okay. Do you see the vagina rejuvenation?
Yes.
Okay. Now there is another thing. Can you see next to it? There is a loop button that goes around.
What?
Okay. So the first button goes back. The second button is like a loop, right? Press that one. If you press that and then you press any program, the program is going to keep repeating itself.
Okay.
Okay. So what you do is you press the loop, you press vagina rejuvenation, you stick the probe inside their vagina, the other metal probe on the outside of, on the vulva, okay? And just let it run.
So, but I can't get these off.
Just unscrew it.
I mean, they literally won't unscrew.
Yeah, it will.
They just twist around and around and around, but they don't unscrew.
Let me see. It's dark now.
I know. It's like trying to figure out how to get my computer to, I cannot, I've never been able to get them off.
Yeah, pull it out. It will come out. It should come out.
But maybe I just need another set of leads. I don't know.
I think just keep pulling it. You should be able to do it. Here, let me show you. Where is my leads? Okay, so like this.
Yeah, I wish it would be that easy.
You keep pulling it. There, in the end, just pull it and you're doing it.
Yeah, I have sat, I don't know how much time I've spent trying to get these out, and it did come out. Ah, finally.
See?
Okay.
It needs
Now to get it back in.
Just put it in there and then screw it in. Again, that's all. I think you're too gentle.
Well, you know, I broke both of my elbows and I don't have the strength in my
okay, that's the problem.
fingers
Yeah,
that most people do. So
that's the problem.
All right. That answered that question then. Thank you. We got 2 things accomplished with this today. So.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Basically, what you have to do is the round part is going to be on the vulva. The other one is going to be inside the vagina.
Okay. All right.
Now, what you're going to accomplish there is for older women that they get tears during intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
It can be extremely painful because they get, the womb, the tissue is very thin. So what it's going to do is going to not only increase the thickness of the tissue, but it will increase the sensation.
Well, yeah, and that would be me too. Just like
that's
sex hurts like hell.
Now you can use the same thing with the virtual gym, but primarily for vaginal laxity. When after pregnancy, or they had several pregnancies and they're permanently stretched out, that's going to kind of get the floor muscles to work better. And again, it's going to increase sensation for the woman, not just the man, but the woman as well. And there is absolutely nothing else that can help the woman with vaginal rejuvenation other than these two machines. Why? Because if you do lasers or a REF, then you create collagen, scar tissue, which is what collagen does. And when the scar tissue, right for the man, for the woman feels nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
So
love it.
So you can do vaginal rejuvenation with this gravity.
Okay.
So I would recommend for an older woman like you, for example, first you do the repair, vaginal rejuvenation. After you kind of build up a little bit the tissue, then you do that for the vaginal laxity. So you combine.
Okay.
So that's another thing that you can offer. What you might want to do is I have a menu that I send you. Okay. You can put that menu in an iPad and basically do a presentation. Say, this is what I can do for you. Both machines. Or, you can do the virtual gym and you can say, well, let me show you, I have another one that you can have this too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like that. All right. I'm probably ready to do this. Need to figure out what else to put in the box, basically. What other accessories I need.
You don't need any other accessories. So there's no.
Just maybe some extra pads.
The pads, we have them here in Hong Kong because to package them in England is very expensive. I have cheap labor.
Oh, so it's a separate shipping anyway.
Separate shipping anyway, so don't worry about it. And I don't think you need to worry about pads. We're going to send you 4 packets for free anyway. So you have to get the business and then see, what you're getting, and then you can. Okay, so it's not too much money to start with, so you do it with as little money as possible so you can start the business, start throwing it. If you call the use, you're gonna get this really fast.
Well, I think I have to give it probably, I don't know how many weeks or a month or something, just to at least have some, results I can talk about with me before I would call them.
Start it right away. I think you should start it right away. And basically you do it as a mission for all of us ladies. I'm doing it on myself and I'm going to do it on you as well. But I'm part of you. I'm one of you. You basically become the leader of a group of women, all of which have health problems and the fear that represents it. And that, what's going to happen to them. And you see, that fear is far more basic right now, that they need to fall in love and they need to have a company. And this is secondary. The fear of life, losing life, because of the pandemic, has taken precedence. So use it.
Yeah, I like that too. Okay. All right. What's our next step then?
Well, the next step is for you to start working on media, on I mean, if you order the machine like these days, any day, whatever, it's going to take about a week to 10 days for you to receive the machine.
Mhm.
It comes with DHL, so
It comes with what?
DHL. So maybe we should send FedEx, because FedEx is America. But FedEx messes up anyway. So it comes with DHL. It's going to come straight from England. Okay. And it's going to come as exercise equipment. And we can do it for personal usage. We send it to your house, no problem. Okay. What we do is let me